Yo, Animatic, how's it going? This game's feeling really good. Menno and I are poking at the seams though right now, finding a couple bugs. But that's what happens with new games. There's gonna be bugs. It happens with every game. I'm liking it. The game feels really good though. I like the combo system. It's pretty open-ended, but has some kind of reasonable limits to it. There's just some funky stuff with like hit stun and block stun right now that I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what's causing it. It's not as wild as the old SNK games, the old KOF games, nothing like that, even though it takes inspiration from it. Yeah, there's like, everyone has target combos in this game, but that's fairly standard. It's fairly standard in a lot of fighting games. Yeah, it's a 4-button fighter, so light punch, heavy punch, light kick, heavy kick. And even the motions, like there's like the half circle or quarter circle back, half circle forward kind of stuff that KOF has. Even just like the pace of play, the jumping, the running, kind of like the jump arcs for sure remind me of KOF. But if you think back to a lot of the like fighting games of that era, the late 90s, early 2000s, it has some of that feel to it, but with more modern sensibilities. Yeah, that's fair. I would say waiting for another pass or two on the game to really tighten everything up would make sense. It's weird, like, if you hop on a game too early, sometimes you can kind of get turned off because of the imperfections. It's one thing to say you understand it, but it's another thing to actually play it and live that life of imperfection. Yeah, they do. Honestly, a lot of fighting games lately have been doing that, where they've been limiting the button real estate, which I think is a really smart idea. Frankly, between command normals and special attacks, there's a lot you can do. And when you look at the games that give you like ridiculously huge move lists, like Tekken, even Tekken players admit, they're like, no, like 80% of these moves have no use. I mean, that might be an exaggeration, but a ton of these moves just serve no like marked difference. So it's nice, just limit the button real estate, make it less complicated and less of a pain to get into. And then just be... What? Come on! What's that? I get distracted and I let Menno just walk all over me.